Thank you very much. Thank you, Robert. I'll do my best, and I feel like everybody in the room tonight. Woo! You know, I'm very pleased to be here, and yes, we spoke about the weather, but you know, we're in Canada, and you know, we are able, you're here, and I really appreciate that. Some of you drove a couple of hours or to be here, and I really appreciate it. So, as you can see, we have a very strong team, not only here in this riding, but also I will be this weekend in Outremont, Montréal. We have another candidate over there, James Seal. Good experience. He was working for the Canadian Forces for 30 years, and after that he did an MBA, and he's our candidate over there. You know, I'm not an expert in defense and Canadian Forces, and I know that James knows a lot of things to do, so just to let you know, we will unveil our platform because we have the core of our platform right now ready. That's the platform that you know, the platform that I put forward during the conservative leadership. And next week, I will do a press conference with James because of his low age in Canadian Forces. We'll have our platform for Canadian Forces and our defense, so that will be next week. And as you know, I'm not an expert also in criminal law, and that's why I called Robert and I asked him to be our candidate, and he gave us a lot of ideas what we can do to be sure that we'll have a system that will be fair for everybody. And I want to thank you, Robert, for your expertise, and thank you for being our candidate here in this riding. And we have another candidate in Burnaby South. So Laureline, and I think we are very lucky to have good candidates and quality candidates all across the country. And I think that's a good example for our people that we are able to attract people with different backgrounds. Laureline, she was a TV commentator and she's well known in her writing. As you know, Robert, an expert in attorney and defense lawyer, and James in Canadian Forces, so different expertise. But what we have in common, we are together because we believe in our four principles of our party: individual freedom, personal responsibility, respect, and fairness. And I did an interview this morning. I was in Toronto this morning, and I did an interview with Post Media, and it would be, it was a film interview, a podcast, and it will be published next week. And the journalist asked me a question, so Maxime, what are you doing for attracting people in your party and building that organization? Are you calling people to ask them to be part of the Riding Association executive or finding candidates? And I said, no. We are able to build a party because of our ideas. People believe in our platform, believe in our ideas, and you understand that we are serious. We don't try to please everybody because we know we will end up to please nobody. So we are saying what needs to be said and the reform that need to be done in this country. And people are coming because they like the ideas. And that's easier for us to build a party on a strong platform and bold principle based on the Western civilization values. So that's why we are able to do that. And actually, we are right now making history. Building a party after 5 months, we have more than 35,000 members. And maybe you don't know it, but the Green Party, they have right now 19,000 members after 35 years. As you know, my colleague in the House, it is Elizabeth May. She's a nice lady. lady, and we had an agreement together. Because when I resigned and created the People's Party with you, they told me, Maxime, you won't be in front right now, you'll be in the back with Elizabeth Lake. And I said to Elizabeth the first day, I said, Elizabeth, I don't want to fight with you on policies and ideas, and if we don't speak about policies, everything will be all right. And she said, I think that's great, Maxime. So we'll speak about all the things, and I know that she will get married this next spring, and she has a nice boyfriend, and so we had a good discussion about that. And she told me about her party, and she said, yes, we have 19,000 members, and so that's why I am able to tell you that. And she's a nice lady, and she said also, Maxime, you don't understand climate change. But you have a best platform on climate change than Andrew Scheer and Justin Trudeau. And I said, oh my God, maybe we'll be in a debate together during the general election. And can you say that in the debate? And I will say, if you're saying that I have the best platform on climate change, then Justin Trudeau and Andrew Scheer, I'll say, if you want to vote, if the most important subject is climate change, you must vote for Elizabeth May. I can say that. Oh, she said, you're going to help me? I'm going to help you, and you're going to help me. But we will have a platform on environment. And like I said, on climate change, it's a shared jurisdiction. Provinces, they can do what they want on climate change, it's okay. And Justin Trudeau want to impose the tax on carbon, as you know, $20 a ton. And everybody knows that he won't be able to achieve the Paris Accord targets. The UN said that a couple of weeks ago. Elizabeth May, she's the expert on that, and she said he won't be able to achieve his targets. So he is hypocrite. He's telling Canadians that with that tax, he will be able to achieve the Paris Accord targets, goals, and he won't. And he's saying also that he will save the planet. So that's not true. If he wants to do that, I asked the expert, Elizabeth May, and she told me he must impose a tax of $300 a ton, and like that he will be able to achieve his target. But he doesn't want to speak about that because he knows that Canadians won't buy that. So he only imposed a tax of $20 a ton. But that tax, you will end up to pay for that. And so that would be a huge distortion in the economy. So that's why I'm against a carbon tax. And I'm coming from Quebec, as you know, but the Trudeau carbon tax won't have any effect in Quebec because in Quebec, at the provincial level, we have a cap and trade system. So Justin Trudeau is imposing a tax, but not on every province, not everywhere in this country. So I'm saying to him, let provinces deal with that if they want to deal with it. And Andrew Scheer said, I believe in the Paris Accord. I'll do everything to be sure that we'll achieve the Paris Accord target. But I won't impose a carbon tax. But it's so important for me that I will impose more regulations and I will give subsidies to businesses and being sure that we'll achieve that. So Andrew Scheer wants to impose more regulation, burdensome regulation on businesses, and we know at the end, it's a cost. So the business, the entrepreneur, the corporation will have to transfer that cost to us. And it won't be able to achieve the targets. So that's our position on the carbon tax. It's very clear, but we believe that we must do something for the environment. And we will be out there maybe in 2 or 3 weeks from now with our policy on environment, and that will be very focused. Focus on clear lakes, clear water, clear river. We want Canadians to be able to swim